In one of the most daring precision strikes of the ongoing war, Ukraine's intelligence services have reportedly used long-range drones to neutralize a Russian S-400 air defense system in occupied Crimea. The attack, which took place overnight, targeted the radar arrays and power distribution units of the Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile Complex, effectively rendering the system inoperative. The strike marks another major success in Ukraine's ongoing campaign to degrade Russia's air defense capabilities and demonstrates the increasing sophistication of Kyiv's unmanned aerial operations. According to Ukraine's main intelligence directorate, GUR, specially modified intelligence gathering and strike drones carried out the mission against the S-400 Triumph site located near Dzhankoy, a strategic military hub in northern Crimea. The drones reportedly evaded Russian electronic warfare systems before delivering precision hits on key radar and power components. Satellite images and video footage released by Ukrainian sources show multiple explosions and a series of fires at the suspected location, suggesting a chain reaction that destroyed or severely damaged critical elements of the system. Ukrainian officials later confirmed that the S-400 unit's radar and power nodes were completely disabled, leaving a major gap in Russia's air defense network over the peninsula. The S-400 Triumph is one of the most advanced air defense systems in the world, capable of tracking and engaging targets at ranges of up to 400 kilometers. Designed to form the backbone of Russia's multi-layered air defense shield, it plays a crucial role in protecting strategic assets such as air bases, naval facilities, and supply lines in Crimea. The system's radar serves as its eyes, detecting incoming threats and guiding interceptor missiles toward their targets. By targeting the radar and power modules, Ukrainian drones effectively blinded the S-400 complex, making it useless even if its launchers remained intact. Military analysts suggest that this strike was not just symbolic but strategically calculated. Crimea remains a critical logistical and command center for Russian operations in southern Ukraine, housing key airfields, missile storage depots, and communication hubs. By neutralizing an S-400, Ukraine may have opened a temporary corridor for future drone and missile attacks deeper into Russian-controlled territory. This isn't just about destroying hardware, it's about changing the operational map, one Western defense analyst noted. If Ukraine can consistently blind Russia's top-tier air defense systems, it fundamentally shifts the air power balance in the region. The operation also underscores Ukraine's growing expertise in electronic warfare and unmanned systems. Over the past year, Ukrainian engineers and intelligence units have refined tactics that combine satellite reconnaissance, signal interception, and autonomous drone navigation to bypass Russian jamming technologies. Some of these drones are believed to be domestically developed long-range UAVs capable of carrying explosive payloads and navigating autonomously for hundreds of kilometers. Their increasing success in penetrating Russian-controlled airspace highlights both the adaptability of Ukrainian forces and the diminishing reliability of Russian counter-drone defenses. For Russia, the loss of another S-400 complex in Crimea is both militarily damaging and politically embarrassing. Moscow has long touted the S-400 as a symbol of its technological superiority and air defense invincibility. Yet, repeated Ukrainian strikes have exposed weaknesses in its deployment strategy, with at least a handful of S-400 systems reportedly damaged or destroyed since 2023. Russian military bloggers and pro-war commentators on social media expressed frustration, questioning how such valuable assets continue to be vulnerable despite heavy fortifications and advanced radar coverage. The implications extend beyond the battlefield. Each successful Ukrainian strike in Crimea chips away at Russia's narrative of control and security in the region it annexed in 2014. It also sends a message to both domestic and international audiences that Crimea is no longer an untouchable fortress. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has repeatedly vowed to reclaim the peninsula, and operations like this one reinforce the feasibility of that ambition through gradual military and technological dominance. In recent months, Ukrainian forces have stepped up attacks on key Russian targets, including airfields, ammunition depots, and naval infrastructure in Sevastopol and Feodosia. These coordinated strikes aim to weaken Russia's military logistics, isolate its Black Sea fleet, and erode its ability to project power across southern Ukraine. By systematically disabling radar and air defense systems, Kyiv is paving the way for more extensive future operations, possibly including direct strikes on command centers or key transportation routes such as the Kerch Bridge. While the Kremlin has remained silent on the details of the incident, Russian military sources claimed that several drones were intercepted before reaching their targets. However, independent analysis of satellite imagery suggests that the strike achieved considerable damage, contradicting Moscow's efforts to downplay the attack. The silence from Russian officials also indicates growing unease about Ukraine's ability to strike deep inside occupied territory despite extensive defensive measures. The latest attack on the S-400 complex is more than a tactical success. It represents a significant psychological victory for Ukraine. Each destroyed radar or missile launcher not only reduces Russia's military capability but also undermines the perception of its control over Crimea. As Ukraine continues to expand its long-range strike capabilities, including the integration of Western-provided drones and locally produced systems, the future of Russian dominance in the region looks increasingly uncertain. With winter approaching, experts predict Ukraine will continue focusing on strategic strikes rather than large-scale ground operations. If Kiev can sustain this pattern of targeting Russia's high-value assets with minimal losses, it may slowly but effectively cripple Moscow's defensive posture in Crimea. The successful blinding of the S-400 system marks a new phase in the conflict, one defined by intelligence precision, technological innovation, and psychological warfare aimed at reclaiming the skies over Crimea.